Hey Stinks. Thank you so much for joining us first of all. But before you sit with us at the wet bench, we just wanted to say that this show is intended for an adult audience. Although it's a light-hearted and relaxed show, it contains very strong language, strong sex references, and will occasionally cover some very sensitive topics. Please always check the episode descriptions for detailed content warnings and time codes for those sections if you wish to skip them, so you can enjoy your time with us in a way that's best for you. Enjoy!
Buongiorno. Okay, so we're a little knackered because this is part 2 and we decided to film the second part in one day after dinner and after Steven Universe, which means that we're a little more tired, but that's okay. But now that means, hi, I'm Owen.
And I'm Bret. Ew.
Okay, do you want to try that again? Hold on. Hi.
Honestly, I kind of don't.
Oh, hi, I'm Owen.
And I'm Bret.
Thank you for sitting with us at the wet bench. So, this is part 2 of things that we really fucking hate.
Things that we hate.
Things that we hate. We're being a bit more quiet.
Things that we hate. Because
we live with parents. We won't say whose parents, but they're his. But one of them is asleep next door. So we've decided that we're going to try and be a little more cautious with our volume, which is predominantly aimed at me.
It's absolutely aimed at him.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch.
Who last picked one?
I don't know, but I also don't care. So you go first. I also just want to say, he is so handsome. He got his hair cut today, which we've obviously spoken about. Whichever fucking episode we release this as. Because like I said last episode, I want you to beg for a part 2.
Okay, stop it.
But yeah, he just looks so hot. It was like when he has a haircut and he wears different stuff, and when he put that jacket on that I got him, oh, that camera, oh, it went out of focus for a sec. I find everything that he does so attractive, and he put his hand on the gear stick whilst we were driving back home, and
as one does when they're driving.
The seat was wet when I got up. Like, we're gonna have to get that cleaned.
Bit of that shit.
Honestly though, for me, yeah,
Be pooping.
I be shitting. I have a lot
You're
of
not
shit
a
in me.
girl who poops.
I am a bitch who shits.
You're a lady who
Defecates
oh
on the porcelain.
oh
I am the lady porcelain defecator.
I'm sorry.
That's my drag name. Lady porcelain defecator.
You acted as if that was a reference to something because you said it with so much confidence and such a particular tone. But I wholeheartedly believe that was just you saying it.
No, it was. That's what inside of my brain is. In my mind palace, there's a lot going on. But we should probably start again. Let's whip out our hat. Are you excited for the hat? I'm excited for the hat. Everyone at home, like Dora the Explorer, can you say, I'm excited for the hat of things Owen and Bret hates?
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Great. Okay, so hat time. Hat time. Ooh. Ooh.
Give it here. Piece of shit.
I'm not a poss. Okay, what you got? Oh, one of mine. Is that one of mine?
It's one of mine.
Delicious.
Oh. A one-word answer, bitch, where everything is vague.
Oh. What, like when someone like, I don't know, for an example.
This is more to do with online conversations.
Ooh.
But that might be just because I only have maybe 4 people who I actually see in person on a regular basis. But online conversations To be fair, it's more. I think this is more of a dating app thing.
Oh yeah.
Like when you're first talking to someone on Tinder or something, and they just don't give you anything to work with.
Wait,
It's stressful.
do you want to role play one of those conversations right now? You start.
Which one are you?
No.
Put
You
that
start.
over there.
You start the conversation.
Oh, okay. Hey, love that pic of you fishing. Do you release them back into the water when you're done?
Hi, love fishing.
Nice. What's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Do you have like a particular area? Do you have like a fishing license? How do things like that work?
Don't know. My dad got it for me, like a yearly subscription. I don't
Oh,
know.
are you like? Do you live with your dad? How does that work?
Live on my own.
You live on your own?
Yeah.
Why don't you
But
get
like
your own
YH.
fishing license? Oh yeah.
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 I don't know. Family plan, like Spotify.
I mean, my basement's flooded. I don't know about yours.
I used to have this guy that I went to secondary with, and he was like the only other gay kid. And his...
By the way, every single gay person that I've met, first of all, they always have that one other gay kid in secondary school. And second of all, they are almost always the worst person you'll ever meet. I don't know what it is.
He was alright, nothing special, but obviously neither am I. That's not me being like, oh, hi, am I? Like, I wasn't anything special, neither was he. But I was more of like the, ooh. He was more like the more like mask one. He wasn't, but he was just like a normal guy.
Oh, it's just like me.
With that fag scent? I don't think so.
No, I know.
Anyways, he and I, when we were like talking on Snapchat, Instagram, text, whatever, his conversation was exactly like what we just did. But then in person, you could have an amazing conversation. Like his conversational skills in person, phenomenal. Well, not phenomenal, just
That's
like average.
interesting.
But then to go on text, it was like, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe his thumbs cramped easily.
I'm not gonna say that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna proceed with the hat. I feel like we've not been as fun as an I think I just had a stroke.
You did just have a stroke.
I don't think we've been as fun and energetic as we was in the first one, but I kind of like the sleepy vibe we've got
It's a
going
different
on.
vibe.
Yeah, it's like cozy. Like this
We're
what
trying to
we're
be
doing right
cozy.
now.
I'm gonna put in the sound of a crackling fireplace in the background of this entire episode.
Oh my god, that'd be so nice. Wait, turn off the big light. Let's see how we look with like the ambient.
It's gonna look really bad.
No, you never know. Get that light back on.
I told you it'd look bad.
Immediately.
Pick a thing you hate.
Oh, no, hold on. I need to finish.
Oh, okay. He's got a moment.
Fucking give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. You don't deserve it anymore. I deserve it. No, I'm enjoying this cozy vibe. It's a lot more quiet. It's a lot more chilled. This isn't what I am as a person, but it's now hitting like what? It's 11. It's 20 past 11. So that means that I'm now slowly transitioning into sleepy time.
Yeah, this is sleepy time.
Yeah, this is nice.
So I'm gonna title this episode "Things We Hate Part 2, Sleepy Time Edition," or I might just call it "Things We Hate, Sleepy Time Edition," and then Sleepy Time Edition can be a reoccurring thing on the show. Oh,
I just grabbed one. I tried to make it as crazy as I could. It is one of mine,
you are
though.
out of control.
Kelsey. The real Kelsey. Got chips on my head. Can't take her anywhere. Okay. Ooh, this is actually a really nice one. Sent in by our follower, Owen. Hi, Owen. I saw a picture of you and you are incredibly attractive. Call me. Shitting on or making me feel weird about my interests.
Big no.
I think
It's really mean.
It's such a horrible thing
It's
to do.
actually really mean-spirited.
For me, especially, it's like, it's got to be my doll collection. And we've spoken about it before. It's obviously a big passion of mine. It's a childhood thing. It's also a very strong hyperfixation. But I had someone a while ago that messaged me and they were like, oh my God, are those yours? And I was like, nope, not mine. And if you're watching this podcast, I lied.
They're his.
I couldn't tell what your tone was and I got anxious about it. Maybe you were being nice about it and just asking, but I got scared because I'm used to being judged. So I was just like, nope, not mine. I said that we're taking care of them for your sister.
Wait, this took place here? How did it take place here? Who were you talking to?
Actually, no,
Who?
you can just bleep it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I do love you though. If you've caught on to this, you absolutely were one of my favourite co-workers. I just don't understand tone.
It's a him problem.
Yeah. But what has anything like that ever happened to you? Because
Music.
Really?
Yeah, when people, like, I've gotten to a point in my life where I just don't show people music. Unless I come across something and I'm like, oh, this person would really like it, and I'm going to show it to them because I know they're really going to like it. But if someone's like passing me the aux chord, so to say, I will not. I will put on something that will please as many people there as possible. I'm not going to because first of all, I'm not going to put on something that is like a dick move to put on, because I'm not like that.
I am new age advanced.
No,
ambient
because
motor
that's
music
a good
machine.
song,
New-
dude.
New age advanced ambient motor music machine. New age advanced ambient motor music machine.
New age advanced ambient motor music machine.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, we should probably move on.
I was about to
with
say,
it-
if anyone's wondering, that was that is what the song is called.
It's
by-
really long, but honestly,
by
you
a
get into
band called
trance.
Einstürzende Neubauten.
He speaks German.
They are a German band, and I think it means collapsing new buildings.
That's kind of cool.
I'm pretty sure that's what it means.
But I
They're
think
they're like a industrial band.
one thing
They're
that
really cool.
I'm really proud of is that you started showing me your music. Sometimes it takes him a while, but you've started showing it to me, and it means a lot. You've shown me an album that you haven't released. You've shown me some
you're
old
talking about my
demos.
music.
I'm talking about your music.
Oh,
And your music in general, like your music taste.
I was
Because
about to
obviously, like
say,
I've said,
my music, I ain't showing no one.
I
Except for the
wouldn't-
fact that it's on Spotify.
and we share a playlist, so we listen to a lot of the same songs. And also, now that I've introduced him into the fact that I will on repeat listen to Bad Cinderella on repeat when it comes across my mind again, he plays Skyrim City of Whiterun in the car as well. Like, it's a nice mix.
The Streets of Whiterun.
Streets of
baby.
Whiterun. So yeah, it'll go
I
from...
have streamed that song. Fun fact, because I checked it. I have the Spotify stats app because I just...
Mine doesn't work.
Dude, I love it. But I checked it, and I've listened to Streets of Whiterun and like separate streams. I have listened to it 63 times
Oh.
in the past 4 weeks.
Oh, wow. But do you know what's probably going to top that is when Scream 5 came out and Still Alive
6.
by Demi Lovato. 6? I said there were 5 the other...
Scream 6, baby.
There are 6. I completely forgot about 4. So sorry.
Rude.
Moving on.
Put some respect on Scream
Charlie,
4,
I'm
you
so
son of a
sorry, but
bitch.
that hair really just didn't do it for me. You were a nothing ghost face and I forget about you every single time. Roman, hit me up.
No. The thing is, there are so many theories that, like, Charlie just didn't actually do any of the kills. Kind of like in Scream 5,
Oh, yeah.
where Amber did
No, I think
pretty
he
much all the
did.
kills.
I think he did.
I think Charlie did do some of the kills because Emma Roberts was there for half of them.
T.
So he literally...
Who else would it have been?
He had to have done...
Dune.
He had to have done at least some of them.
I just
Anyway.
want to say, does someone want to get me one of those Dune, like, popcorn buckets? Because I'm trying to...
Buddy...
I'm finna fuck.
That's gross.
I'm finna fuck, baby girl. No, you're so sexy, you don't kill yourself.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think Still Alive by Demi Lovato. By the way, phenomenal song. I'm not really a Demi
Great
Lovato
song.
fan, but I don't know what it is about that song. It's like crack.
I couldn't tell you a single one of her other songs, I'm not gonna lie.
I could. Heart Attack. Phenomenal. And I burst into flames.
We'll get copyrighted.
What, for me doing a cover? That wasn't even a cover. Yeah, guys, I'm a singer
Anyway.
now. Stream my new hit single.
What the point that he was making
Oh, yeah.
is that when Scream 6 came out, I was going through a very, very intense Scream phase. Like, I have no words for how much I was talking about and annoying people about those movies for a very long time.
We rewatched all of them, and I got to experience a lot of them for the first time, so that we could go and watch 6, which was lovely.
I listened to nothing but Still Alive on the way to work, on the way back to work. I can still tell you that on my 8-mile journey to work, you can listen to Still Alive 3 times and an additional 4th time up until the last chorus. And we can check that if you want, because I am so sure that I'm right. Because that's how severely I was hooked.
Got the wire stuck between my toes.
And I'm not kidding. It was maybe about 6 months. It was a really long time. But no, I love the Streets of Whiterun and I love the Skyrim soundtrack. Skyrim, dude. Anyway,
Pick another one.
let's pick another one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's my turn to pick one.
Yeah, it is.
Is it
I
my
picked-
turn to pick one?
Yeah, I picked the last one. It was about shitting on interests.
I'm pretty sure I picked that.
I picked that.
Okay.
Because I said I'm going crazy, and then we did the real Kelsey thing, and we had a right laugh.
Okay, this is one of mine because the piece of paper is huge.
Yeah.
So, in front of me stand 2 people. There's only one photo in my hand.
Tyra Banks says to a girl.
Okay, so this is my thing.
I'm
People
sorry.
with zero opinions about anything / can't make up their own minds themselves.
I'm looking at you, centrists. Die.
It's less about, because obviously I wrote this one. My main issue is that if you don't have any of your own perspectives and your own opinions, I have are you okay
I don't
there?
know, I'm just trying to get comfy.
Okay.
I'm in fidget mood.
Well, if you don't have any of your own opinions or anything like that, then I'm just kind of like, well, then what's interesting about you? Like, who are you? Like, if you're literally just believing what everyone else says and taking it as gospel without taking literally everything you hear with a pinch of salt and then making up your own mind,
You're also probably not a very interesting person.
you're not an interesting person.
No, the thing
There's
is,
no way.
what makes people so unique and so interesting to talk to, unless you're a conservative?
They get the idea, baby. They saw the last episode. And all of the other episodes.
I just really don't like them.
I know. But carry on.
Anyways, I don't know, like, the interesting thing about people is different opinions. Like, me and Bret agree on a lot, but there's some, like, very, very rare occasions where we will have completely different opinions. And
it's usually about a form of media.
Yeah. He's the one with media literacy, I'm just gay. And it's like, it's nice because it's not an argument. It's just...
No, it's just a conversation,
It's a conversation of different perspectives. Like, isn't that amazing?
We know how to have those conversations.
Hell yeah, we
And
do.
an awful lot of people don't.
My cousin, like, an hour ago, messaged me and was like, oh, I'm talking to this, like, she's 18 now, and she was like, OMG, Owen, like, how did you meet Bret? I was like 19, so, like, it was like 2 years ago. Our Snapchat streak is on 2 years and 2 days.
It is.
Yeah, and we started talking 3 days before that.
Isn't
So
that
technically,
fun?
2 years and 5 days we have known
And
of each
also,
other. And I've lived
we
here
are
a year.
we are filming this on the 5th of June, which is a year's anniversary of us living together.
Hell yeah.
which is wonderful.
And what a beautiful time it's been.
It's been the best year of my life.
It genuinely has.
I love you very much.
I love you even more. My chest feels really warm now. I just really like you.
I really like you too, buddy.
Camera, catches. I would like a kiss now.
You can have a kiss.
I had to fight
Silly.
for that one. To work for it. But yeah, she like messaged me and was like, oh yeah, I'm talking to this guy who's 21, I'm 18, and like he's a sociopath and he's crazy and he says horrible, scary things to me. I love him. Like, will he be my soulmate like you found yours? And I was like, first off, I don't believe in soulmates. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's just my perspective.
I don't really. I think that there's people that work well together and people that don't.
Yeah.
But like,
But no one is solely yours.
even though we're here right now, and at times it can certainly feel like you are something akin to a soulmate, I would say that we are just two people that are incredibly well suited to one another,
and make
that
it
have
work.
chosen to stay together.
Which is all it is. You both consent to
That's
staying
all
together.
it is, buddy.
So, yeah, and she was like, I can fix him. And I was like, I'm not going to endorse this conversation
You
because
don't
I
have
know
to.
there's something to this. You're wanting like some form of validation, but it was like, you need to find someone who works with you. And like someone who
And also you're
compliments you.
18.
Also, you're 18.
Ditch anyone.
Especially if they're
Ditch
21
everyone.
and you're calling them a sociopath.
You don't need to date the Joker.
Come on,
you're not
buzzwords.
Harley Quinn. Did I just eat?
So yeah, that's people not having an opinion on things. But also, if you
What's
have
that got to do with that?
that's where we trailed off to, girl.
Okay, fair enough.
The question was literally, well, the statement, if anything, was people who don't have an opinion on anything, like just centrist people.
Do you know what? I had a conversation with someone while I was at university, and it was at like someone's like birthday party, and I had met this person for the first time, and I was doing the usual get to know you chat. They were like a friend of a friend, and I was like, oh, you go to uni, what do you study? Because that's always the first thing that you ask if you meet anyone at a university party. You ask them what they study. The wonderful thing about going to university and going to like parties where everyone's at university, you always have something to talk about, bitch. You find out what someone's studying. You have like a solid 10 questions that you can probably ask them.
Yeah. And if they're interesting, they build on it.
Exactly.
But that goes back to the Tinder thing we said, but carry on.
But I was having an interaction with this person, and this is when I like instantly knew that I was like,
You're not the one.
no way, bitch. Because I asked them what they study and they said psychology. And I was like,
Interesting.
cool. I've got several things that I can talk to you about then.
And we know someone who does psychology, and they're interesting.
Psychology is a really cool thing to study.
We're going to give you a shout out, Jed.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And
Hi,
James.
Jed.
Hi, Jed. Hi, James.
Hi, Jed. Hi, James.
We miss you.
So I asked them, I was like, I started asking them a few questions about psychology. This is several years ago now, so I can't remember what they were. But, and one of those questions was, oh, like, what made you choose psychology? Because it's not like at 16 you're like, I'm going to be a psychologist. Because obviously psychology is actually a very popular degree, and people go in all sorts of directions
I did
from
not know
having
that.
a psychology degree. I think especially in this area, for some reason, it's one of the most popular.
For inbreds, people in Norfolk seem to be quite intelligent.
No, I know. And yeah, I asked them, I was like, why do you study psychology? This is actually the thing that I had in mind when I wrote this down. And they said, well, it just kind of seemed like the thing that you study if you didn't know what to do. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, you have one chance to go to university, to get all of these loans and everything. And as opposed to like taking a few gap years or something and figuring out what you actually wanted to use that opportunity for, you just did something because a bunch of other people were doing it.
I thought about that, and then
I was like, dude,
because what a waste of time and money.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
It's not only a wasted opportunity for you, it's a wasted opportunity for the person that could have taken your spot. Like, it's just a waste. I was
Yeah.
like, why are you here then?
They just want that uni life.
That's it.
And that
and
only
they
lasts
just
for the first year.
and they just think that psychology is apparently the easy one to do to get through. Which, by the
No,
way, if you want
diva.
that, just go to art school, like I did.
And he actually did something with it that was interesting because he had a passion for it.
I did work extremely hard in art school, and most people do work extremely hard in art school, and I do just want to say that. But also, if any of you bitches are watching this, I know for a fact that you did almost nothing but get drunk.
I just picked a random one with my eyes closed, and I don't know what it was. This is my turn to pick out.
No, I know, but we will share it after a little bit of a break.
What a good shout.
What a good shout.
We'll see you soon,
Because we're getting
sleepyheads.
better at this.
Are we? We're doing a Sleepytime episode.
Yeah, like Bluey.
I love Bluey.
I also love Bluey.
Oh, okay.
See you in a minute, baby girls.
I just like to sing.
Oh.
Okay, so my question. This one. Well,
Next
not question.
one. Welcome back.
This one's quite basic, but it is just something that genuinely cringes me out, and it's
Okay.
something that has been said to Bret. On the day that I moved 1 year ago today, if you do anything to her, insert name here, I will insert threat. It's not cute, and people who
It's not
endorse that,
cute.
it's just like, if your first impression of me, it's like, say we're friends and you're dating, I don't know, fucking Jed. And
Hi, Jed.
Hi, Jed.
You're very handsome.
Hi, James.
You're also very handsome.
You're both very handsome.
Both
and we
very
love you.
handsome.
They're both very, very charming, and they have great skin and beautiful smiles.
By the way, Jed is basically a friend of mine from a while ago, and he has a partner called James, and I recently got back in touch with Jed, and we have a blossoming lovely friendship, and him and James happened to be in town for a day, and we went and saw them, and it was lovely, and it was the first time we've ever hung out with another gay couple, and I didn't know what a fruitful, lovely lovely experience that it can be to
Because
hang out with other gay people.
I've never done that either. It was a really
And
nice experience.
Plus, we just don't really have that many friends, to be honest.
No. I moved.
Not that we see, like, regularly. Like, we do, I mean, to be fair, we do have friends. It's just really difficult when you all have fucking adult schedules and jobs and shit.
And no money coming in from your jobs. Thank you. But anyways, with like a year ago today, like it just gives me a massive just like when people are like, I just want to let you know that if you hurt Jed, I'll key your car. It's like, oh, what
It's
a great
not-
first
It's
impression.
not cute.
Like, oh, I mean something to him, and obviously he means something to you, and I'm going to threaten you as the first impression. It's not cute. It's not attractive. It doesn't help anyone. It
know.
makes people uncomfortable. And it's like, you wouldn't want to be seen around me. So next time Jed's like, oh, I'm going to go out and see Owen. Do you want to come? You'll say, no.
Alright.
Threaten to key my car if I hurt you.
Yeah.
Which is also like, why are you assuming the worst?
Yeah, it is assuming the worst, and it's also just kind of straight.
Yeah. Never
It's
seen a gay
straight
person do it.
behaviour.
I've seen a lot of like chubby people do it when I was in secondary, and they're like, if you hurt my fucking best friend, I'll fucking slap you up. It's like, what are you gonna do? You scrounge around for cigarette butts across from the schoolyard. You're a little scab. What are you gonna do? Get your mates to do it?
Not the scab.
Because the thing is, anytime people do that, I love nothing more to kind of build on this. Is when people are like, I'll get my fucking cousin to smash your face in. It's like, why can't you do it?
Do you know what it is? It's the video of that guy parking in that woman's car park space.
Do you know who my boyfriend is?
Do you know who my boyfriend is? He's Tom Gilly or something. I don't know. I can't remember what his name is. But it's,
Ronnie Pickering.
no. Isn't it like Sean White or something?
Yeah. It's like, he's a boxer.
It's such a
If you don't
it's
get
such
out
a
of my
stupid
spot, I'll
video.
get my boyfriend out.
It's so funny.
Oh,
It's
the
like,
fly's on the camera now. We've got a fly
It's
on
like,
the loose.
you. Oh, hi, buddy.
Mate, I need you to fuck off.
Leave him alone.
He's the fucking
fine.
doer. Nah, because he's a scab.
He's fine.
Grubby little hands all over shit and now all over camera.
Go on, pass me the hat. I'm gonna do another one.
Dirty fucking thing.
Thank you very much.
That is okay, sir. The eyes are closed. Oh, one of mine. Yippee!
Hey, you put this one in twice. Either that or you put it back in the hat.
Oh.
That's the shitting on the interest one. So
Oh.
put it out of the hat. Oh, okay. That's another one of mine.
Oh. Oh.
People who love to debate without having any substantial points. And to expand upon it a little bit, I said, / all they do is just smear the other person, / they have no actual substantial, no, they have nothing to substantiate their claims. So basically, if you like to debate, that is fine. Debate away, baby. But if you do not have anything to back up what you are saying, then sit down.
Don't have the conversation. The thing is,
And I'm specifically talking about, again, when politicians talk about trans people.
oh,
Which we are only on episode, like 5 or 6. And I believe we may have gotten upset about the state of trans rights in every episode we've recorded. But it's really difficult to not come back to it
when it's
all the time.
right in our face.
When it's right there all the time and we're just angry about it all the time. But
Because it's not fair for them.
almost all the politicians that talk about
Oh.
trans issues have really severely no idea what they're talking about.
No.
And they just think because they're in a point of authority that
What they say
they
is
can
the way it
just
goes.
say. And I'm like, no, you have nothing to back up anything that you're saying, dude. But this also goes for literally anything else, to be honest. It just really fucking gets my goat.
Even like just online arguments, which I've been in many. I love them. I love the adrenaline rush of seeing that they have replied. God, it's so fun to just argue with people on the internet. It's like, I'm never going to see you. You're never going to see me. Let's just get our anger out. So fun. They might think they're winning. I'm just having fun. Anyways,
Carry on.
like, I mean, to be fair, what you said in that alone is just like blanket statement, boom, done, point blank period.
I know.
But I just think there's no harm in not knowing what you're talking about. It just means that you don't need to add to the conversation. But one thing that I'll say as well is that if there's a guy on TikTok specifically that was like a hardcore conservative, and then he's kind of like an atheist left winger now, and he basically used to shit on trans people all the time, but then he educated himself, and then he now makes content for left-wing people. And it's like, even though sometimes your opinions can be wrong and you can spout shit, I think I definitely have room for people that grow and learn. But I think if you're a person that's like, I don't know, says a slur on camera and then like a day later like, I'm so sorry, it was so wrong. It's like, no, you're sorry you got caught, and you're sorry that the majority are calling you out for it. Whereas whilst that was his entire personality, he has taken the time to learn, grow, fix his mistakes. The damage has been done.
Yeah, he probably should have done it before spouting loads of content about it.
But now he's gone on the complete flip side, and obviously I can't forgive him because it's not my place to forgive him, but it's also like I have space and I have room for someone to grow and to change their opinions. Like my family, them being conservative and stuff, if they turned around one day and was like, boom, hardcore left-winger, trans rights, I'd be like, oh, work, I'm really upset with the stuff that you've done and have said, but also I really appreciate that you've taken the time.
In your life.
Yeah, because it's like when old people say fucking horrible, dirty stuff, and they're like, yeah, but they're old, and it's like, then how come so many people have changed their perspectives and learned and spoken to these people and gotten the stories? Never too old to learn. What a horrible thing to think. I'm too old. No, you're not. You are like
you're not old. You're lazy.
Yeah, you have one life. Do good.
Oh. That's lovely.
Oh, I said that to Michelle today whilst I was in therapy. I was like, I don't know what my purpose is, and sometimes I'm like, I just want to be done. Like, that is it. I just want to be done. But then I was like, but I also really enjoy the idea of helping somebody. And I was like, and even with the podcast, we've had a person message us and a person approach us. Hey, and just that, to have someone say, I've been keeping up to date with it, and it's something that I put with my time. Like, that just like, we have what, 100 followers on Instagram? Like, we basically are nothing, and like half of that is people that we know,
people that we've like swing handled into it.
But I just think it makes me feel like I have a purpose when people come forward and say, I enjoy the stuff that you do. Like, it's just is so lovely. It's
nice.
But yeah, let's move on to the hat.
Anyway, yeah, if you don't have anything to add to the debate, it's fine to just sit out, baby.
I'm gonna pick out one of yours. Mr. Beast type YouTube. Okay, I think we're going to conclude for the day. I think that's enough. No, actually, I do. I'm going to say something controversial yet brave.
What?
Hold on. I was staring for too long and my thoughts going. When it comes to Mr. Beast, I think someone having that much money isn't a very good thing. True. But I do think that Mr. Beast, I mean, I don't know much about him, but it also kind of comes back to the thing of don't talk about something that you don't know much about. I'm still going to talk, you just don't have to listen. Like we said in the very first episode, don't fact check us. We're here to chat shit. But with Mr. Beast, I think a lot of people are shitting on him for having money and using clickbait stuff, but he is helping people and people want his help. And I think it's nice that he's giving money away to do these things. I wish that he'd give a lot more to charity. I don't know if he has or hasn't. I haven't done the research. If he has, work. If he hasn't, get on that.
To be fair, when I wrote that, I didn't necessarily mean that.
I'm on my soapbox for Mr. Beast.
What I meant was people who make clickbait content in the style of Mr. Beast.
Brent Rivera. Lily Pons.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be honest. I've never seen a single thing that Lily Pons has done since.
No one wants to.
No one wants to.
Can I throw something out as well though?
I'd love you to.
Thank you. That's what we're here for. I just really like you.
Get
sorry.
the thought out.
I love you. Anyways, so one thing that I appreciate is how big Mr. Beast is and how there's a lot of misogynistic content out there and people are looking up to these people. And there's one guy in particular, I don't know what his name is, but he was spouting stuff about hating gay people, hating women, and then kids were coming up to him and being like, yeah, fuck women, fuck the gays. And I was like, whoa, what have I done? And he said that on camera.
Oh,
do you remember that? Yeah,
I've seen that video.
But one thing
he's
that
in
I
like
appreciate,
an airport or something, isn't he?
Yeah, God, it was so fucking gross.
Yeah,
it's like, do you realize that when you have a big following and you're talking to this many people, it has an impression? Children are impressionable and they look to adults. So
especially when you're online like that. God, to kids, you are a God.
with
When you're
Mr.
popular
Beast,
online.
one thing that I appreciate is Chris. And I know I have been absolutely on my soapbox about trans people, and I will continue to. If you don't like it, bye. But with Chris coming out as trans,
Yeah.
he's been putting her front and center in videos still and not acting like anything's changed.
It's
And-
really nice to see.
Yeah, and he's like one of, like, if not the biggest fucking YouTuber, and so many kids
Honestly,
look up to him.
If you're a kid between the ages of 5 and 15,
You
he's
know,
one-
Mr. Beast.
he's not only one of the biggest YouTubers, he's one of the biggest people, like, on earth. If you are in,
I'd say he's
that-
pretty skinny.
I don't know, but that was a good joke. No,
Thank you.
I just mean if you're within that age range, because kids' worlds basically are online.
Yeah.
He is the biggest person in the world. He might as well be president.
If you've had a Prime in your hand, you know who Mr. Beast is.
Was he behind Prime?
No, that was KSI. Which
Which
my
one-
sister's ex-boyfriend has met.
I thought it was
He sucks.
Logan Paul.
I'm pretty sure he was behind it as well. No, actually, it might be Logan Paul's joint.
I thought it was Logan Paul.
I'm pretty sure that KSI had a collab on it, but no, it is Logan Paul's. That was me being silly.
I wouldn't be surprised if KSI did, because obviously they've been fighting.
Pretty shit drink, by the way. We've both tried it together. It's nothing special.
Have I tried it?
Yeah, we bought one from Sainsbury's once.
Oh, work.
Yeah.
Don't like him.
But yeah, Mr. Beast YouTubers, proceed, because I did not
Oh,
let you finish
yeah.
your thought. So sorry.
But what I mean by that is I hate seeing those kinds of thumbnails on YouTube.
The over-edited.
They're really over edited. Like,
Wait, even better.
for some reason, like, a contrast really high. Everyone's skin is super red.
And like
Everyone's like crying.
shiny, kind of glowing.
And then obviously anyone who actually watches the video is like, where's all the crying? When it's just like people sitting there talking. And
Those videos are so
I don't know,
boring.
dude.
My cousin used to watch a family vlog once, and I was like, oh yeah, put one on, I'll see what it's about. God, it was so fucking boring.
Sidebar. Fuck family vlogs.
Too.
Fuck family vlogs. You're pumping out kids to make content out of them. You are going to hell. You are going to hell. Not you.
Homophobe.
But because like, do you remember that video where someone's kid has just found out that their dog's gonna die, and she makes them pose for a thumbnail?
Act like you're crying, but I am
Act like you're crying, and this kid is like, but I am crying.
God, that was
I
disgusting.
am literally upset right now.
Do you want to know the worst one I read? Well, first off, I want to say congratulations to Becky for not posting your kid anywhere.
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do. I think just let your kid be a kid. Don't have a phone in their
Let
face.
your kid be a kid.
But I also just want to say that there was a family that adopted a kid just to make
bitch.
content off of them. And then they found out that once they adopt that kid from a different country so that they could act like a white knight, they found out that they weren't allowed to record or post anything about the child for 2 years. So they said,
They sent
no, him.
To them.
Oh, yeah. They sent it back, yeah, to them. That was good. Well done.
And the fact that they not only went through that process with all of that insanity in their brains, and then they...
Sorry, carry on.
Owen, just leave it alone.
I also need water.
But then they went online and posted about how upset they were that they had to take the kid back.
Oh, to
Quote,
lie
unquote.
about it as well.
That's crazy.
Not only just crazy, it's fucking disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's despicable. A word I've never used.
In my opinion,
And deceitful.
that, like, just family vlogs shouldn't exist, dude. They just shouldn't exist. It's weird. Obviously, I can't say what you should and should not do with your kids. But what I can say is that you should listen to your children, because I know for a fact, even just from, like, breezily seeing a couple of clips from family vlogs, those kids are not having a good time.
No.
They hate it. And your kid will despise you one day. And if you're happy with that, then don't be a parent. So maybe I should have written down family vlogs as well. Because apparently I'm upset about this one of yours.
Work.
You've kind of already covered this.
What is it?
Because it's kind of in line with the femme stuff. About the straight boys wearing shirts. It's dead.
Shame.
But middle fingers in photos, doms that do the same.
Perfect.
I know that you'll have something to say.
Okay. I just want to say we're kind of getting into a bit of a sexy section here. So if you do not consent to listening to some particularly 18 plus stuff, now is the time to skip forward. Episode description, get your backside down there and skip ahead. So, middle fingers in photos and doms that do the same. I have been on the internet for a very long time, and one thing that's interesting is that shocker, sadness, also a bit of a grooming situation here, so if you want to skip past that too, there will be a content warning. I've been online and talking to people in that category since I was 13 years old, maybe 12. But one thing that's interesting about it is throughout all of the years, all I've seen is straight men, or like straight men that use gay men for money, which first off is a different topic in itself. I get that having like a straight guy's like the fantasy. If you're a straight guy messing with gay men and like genuinely having sex with them and doing fetish stuff with them, you're probably not straight.
There's probably a little bit of gay in there.
Like there's this one guy, and he originally was like, I am completely straight, and he's done stuff with women before, so he's definitely bi. But now all the stuff that he said he'd never do with a guy, he's now done, which is like, congrats. But also to just completely fall into the narrative of like, I'm a straight guy and I'm using gay men for their money by adhering to their things. It's like, I just think it's a bit gross. Stop using gay men and their fantasies for your gain. Like, people can have fantasies and subscribe to your OnlyFans, this and the other, but when you're actively searching out and pawning off gay men, I just think it's a bit weird. But that's just a general kind of spitball thing. Maybe one day I'll get more into it. But one thing that's insane is there'll be like dominant guys that jump online and they'll whip their grippers out, the dirty, fusty, musty grippers with nails that needed clipping decades ago, and they'll just like hold them up. I'm not going to hold my foot out right now. Maybe another day.
We've already done that accidentally on this show. And by that, I mean me.
And they'll sit, foot up, you can use my knee as reference, and they'll be like, come on, pay pig, send me your money. And it's like,
for those listening, he raised his middle fingers.
I don't know, like, it's just a bit weird to me, because anytime, like, obviously
It's lazy.
love a dominant man. I think that's so fun. I have gone through very, very many spectrums of porn, and I think it's beautiful. I think kink, fetish, stuff like that, I think it can be absolutely beautiful and an amazing way to truly connect with someone on a different level. But when you're just a guy that makes a new account and their first thing is like, well, here's my foot and my middle finger, it's like, what? And they're like, send me money, pay pigs. And it's like, you're not getting a cent of my cold hard cash. I need that for my doll collection, thank you. Like, I love like Leather Lad Leeds. He's an absolute fucking sweetheart.
He is a sweetheart.
He wears leather. He's really sweet. He cares a lot about mental health. Then you've got other guys that are like latex guys, or like shibari. Is that what it's called?
That's a Japanese rope play.
Yeah, Japanese rope play. Like, it can be so many beautiful forms of art as well. And then to just pawn it off to just being like, well, here's my gripper and a finger, send me money. Like, who are you? You are not special. And when everyone and their fucking nan is doing it, it loses its interest by a lot.
Is the thing that you don't like about it that it cheapens it?
Yes. It's such a cheap grab.
It is.
Give me something interesting, like Kruger, for example.
Oh, he makes
He,
beautiful work.
first off, he's stunning.
He is.
Second off, men and women involved. Third off, submissive and dominant. I don't know why I flipped that around.
And plus, his
Switch.
outfits are just always
Phenomenal. Like,
gorgeous.
you can tell that this is an art form to him.
Yeah.
Like,
To be fair, I would say that he's a kink model
oh god, yeah.
more than anything, because I mean, obviously, I don't know, but his photos are photo shoots.
Oh yeah.
Like,
There's a story behind it.
I'm fairly sure that he is like part of some sort of larger modeling organization, and we just don't know what it
Hi,
is.
me.
But
But I think, I don't know.
gorgeous photography though. Gorgeous
I just
photography.
think when you're just doing cheap tricks, it's like when teachers say to students, and it has been said to me once and it fucking stung, you're just trying to get a cheap laugh and it's not funny. It's like,
That's kind of what it is.
that is what it is. Bring something new to the table. Be interesting. Have a
Yeah.
personality. Like that one guy was talking about that kind of like became bi. Not became bi, discovered he was bi. That's not the right way to put it. I'm sorry. But he had a good platform and got what he got because he has such a fun personality with it. He has fun with what he does. When he's doing like dom stuff, it's like he's a friend at the same time that you're having a laugh with. And I was like, oh, there's something fun to this.
That's sweet.
Or like people that genuinely put work into their set. Like, just stop being fucking cheap. Stop trying to get a cheap cash grab at gay people's expense. Do something different.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, hat time. Oh, wait, it's my turn. I'm going to pull out one of yours because this is a big one.
Do you know what? We should probably always also say that this will be the last one for today.
Oh.
We do have more though, so maybe we'll whip this hat out another time. But it's getting late.
Oh, we've already had that one. Why is that already
Then
back
stop
in?
putting them back in the hat.
I don't mean to put them back in the hat. One of yours or one of mine?
It's up to you.
Okay, one of yours then.
Okay.
I'm not going to pick my own on camera. Oh, people who seem unaware of other people's financial situations. Damler, you know.
Okay. Here's the thing. If you make a lot of money, that is wonderful. Good for you. If you have friends that don't make a lot of money, you cannot get upset at them when they can't do things that cost a lot of money. You can't just pretend that your situation is the same situation that everyone else finds themselves in.
Yes.
It's selfish, it's rotten, and it's just like the fact that you can't see out of your own experience is insane. The fact, like, you can't just be like what if I turned to you the first time you came to visit me and said, "Oh, let's go out for dinner," and you were like, "Fabulous, that sounds great," and I said, "Oh, I've already booked this place. Just to let you know, it's £300 a head. Is that okay?"
No.
No, it's not okay. Because one, I have assumed that you
can afford it.
are able to spend £300 a night for one meal. Which, by the way, I don't care how rich I get. I'm never spending £300 on one evening.
Good as spoons.
Two, that is selfish.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
it is.
so selfish and it's so ugly, and it's just like I don't want to be friends if you are unable to take yourself out of your own experience for 2 seconds to understand why someone doesn't want to spend a ton of money, because plot twist, they have rent and bills and food to buy instead. Like, it's wonderful that you make a lot of money. You don't need to feel bad about making a lot of money. And I'm not saying that anyone should feel bad about any amount of money that they make. But I am saying that not everyone is able to do the things that you can do if you have come into a lot of money. And it just really grinds my gears. I think it grinds my gears because it's representative of someone being just really selfish.
Yeah.
And to be fair, there is probably like an innate level of it's also just not cute to flaunt.
Oh.
And it's not cute to
if
kind of...
you have money, fair enough. The moment you start flaunting it, we're
it's
done.
ugly. And I also just think that you shouldn't make someone feel bad because they can't afford something. And if that situation were true, and I assumed you were able to afford £300 for a meal...
Still ask.
No, but my point, if I were to assume that, would you not feel really weird about telling me you can't afford it? Are you a bad person to make this example out of?
No, not me. I was just thinking about your references.
Oh. Well, you would feel weird about it.
No, you would.
You would feel weird about it.
The thing is, not only weird, in my position especially, if I was in that situation, work, I'd feel embarrassed.
You would feel embarrassed.
Like, I don't want to look...
You would feel embarrassed.
I don't want to turn to you after you've just said to me, roleplay time, you've just said, oh, Owen, we're going to go out for a £300 meal. And I go, oh, that's great. Actually, my job is going to be paying me half of my wage next month. I physically can't afford that. I really want to be there for you, but I physically can't. Oh, it stopped.
Yeah, it has. That's why I said that this was going to be the last one.
Okay. Well, on that note...
You can still finish your thought.
Oh, no, that was it.
Are you sure?
I think. I actually don't, actively, obviously. But thank you for
joining us on this sleepier edition.
Sleepy
of
edition.
Wet Bench.
If you want more
This has
sleepy
been cute,
editions,
though.
I've kind of enjoyed it, yeah.
I've kind of enjoyed a more laid back, less yelling.
Yeah. I think I said to Bret that I would also... Oh, hold on, I've got to yawn.
Oh, super sleepy time.
Super sleepy time. I would appreciate doing an episode talking about sleep and bedtime when we're on the verge of falling asleep and just recording us just in bed and see how long we can do it.
Do you know what else I think we should do at some point?
Turn the camera off and go to bed.
First of all, yes. Second of all, we should do an episode that we turn into a drinking game.
We already said that we'd do the band names one.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good drinking game.
But on that note, I just want to give you a little lullaby. Hush now, quiet now, it's time to rest your sleepy head. Hush now, quiet now, it's time to go to bed. There you go. And then another one. I'm going to give you...
Did you make that up?
No, it's a song.
Oh, okay.
And then one more. Soft kitty, warm kitty,
No.
little ball of fur.
I draw the line.
Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
I might edit that out. I won't. I wouldn't do that to you.
I wish you could see the look I just gave him. But I really hope that you have a good day, guys. I hope this has
have
been
a good
nice
day.
and chill. This wasn't an episode to cook your dinner or eat your dinner with. This was a get in bed and read a book with this kind of episode.
It was.
Yeah.
And
But
sometimes it's nice to make episodes like that.
I just want to get really close to the mic and I want to say good night. I hope you have a really nice night. I hope you've had a good day and that you've stayed hydrated and that you have beautiful, sweet dreams.
We'll see you soon.
And thank you for stopping by on our wet bench.
Thank you for sitting with us at the wet bench. Bye-bye.
Good night.
That was very cute.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Wait, I'm going to give you a little kiss. On your head.
Okay. See you later.
Okay, we should stop recording. Why are we still doing this?
I don't know.
Turn the fucking button off.